welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this super cute Scarecrow fall centerpiece using flower pots, some potpourri, and a little bit of paint. Hello friends, let us get started. So, what is that? First off, what I have here, I have a flower pot, a terracotta flower pot, and I have the saucer. Now, this saucer, of course, does not go with this pot. It is much larger than what you would need for this size pot. But because we're going to be using a candle and whatever other decorations that you want to use, I highly suggest that you get a saucer larger than the pot, okay? I'm going to show you why later on when we start putting it together. Both of these came from Hobby Lobby. They don't have sizes on them, but as you can see, I have a mat here that has measurements. So this one here is 6 inches, okay? So this is a 6-inch pot, and our saucer is about 8.5 inches. Do you have to use these sizes? No, you use whatever sizes that you want to use. But for the pot, I'm going to be painting it with this Krylon Max paint and primer, and it's probably going to take 2 to 3 coats because, you know, the paint soaks into these pots really easily. So it is the color, where did the color go? Satin Almond. You use whatever color you like. I'm going to paint the pot that color. Now for the saucer, I don't have any darker brown spray paint, but I do have this acrylic paint. This is Nutmeg Brown, just plain old Apple Barrel brand. You use whatever brand and colors you like. All right, friends, so what am I doing now? I am painting the lip of the pot, which is dried. I'm painting it with the brown paint that we used to paint the saucer, okay? Oops, I got a little bit right there. It's okay, I'll go back and touch that up. But I'm just painting the lip all the way around. And then we're going to let this dry thoroughly. Probably going to take 2 to 3 coats. And then we're going to put a face on it. Okay, so I do believe that this is mostly dried. Now we're going to draw on a face. Just your standard Scarecrow face. So we're going to do, and this is going to be much easier. I'm telling you, if I can hold this down in my lap and draw it on as opposed to my arms being stretched out across the table here. So I'm just going to show you with this pencil. I'm just going to sketch on his mouth, the nose, and the eyes. And I do it with pencil first instead of just jumping into the paint in case I screw it up. Then you can just erase it. So I've got the face, I believe, the way I want it. Now, instead of just painting it on with acrylic paint, I do have these paint pens here, paint markers, whatever you want to call them. You can get these particular ones at Hobby Lobby, but you can find these pretty much anywhere. And I just think that they're a lot easier to use. Gosh, I got paint all over me. I just think they're a little bit easier to use with things like this than, let's move this light, than, you know, with a regular brush and acrylic paint. But as you can see, I drew the face on there, just a rough sketch. And then I'm going to go back with my paint marker here, and we're just going to paint it on like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. I've never seen a perfect Scarecrow. Have y'all seen a perfect one? Because I haven't. Seriously. They're made out of burlap and rags and stuff. They're not perfect. But I'm just going to paint his face on like this. It's, like I said, it's a lot easier for me to hold it down in my lap. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing here. Paint it on, and then once I get the whole face on, I'll come back and we can see how that looks. Okay, a few days later. Life gets in the way, sometimes I can't finish a video right when I sit down to do it. But anyway, this is what I have. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it cute? I think it's kind of cute. But anyway, this is what I have. So we're going to set it right over here. Now, we're going to use this for like the straw coming out from underneath the hat. Now, my Dollar Tree does carry this, but they've been kind of sparse on the craft section lately. So I got this bag at Walmart. So we're just going to take it. I can't even find my scissors. I'm using hair cutting scissors. Anyway, we're just going to cut it. Yes, I know I'm ruining my scissors here. I don't care anymore. Oh, goodness. Life has been hectic for me lately. But we're going to take this, and we're not going to use a whole lot of it, okay? Because if you use a whole lot, then you risk your plate here not setting flat or flush with the bottom of your pot, and that's not what we're going for. But I'm just going to use a few little pieces here, and I'm going to stick it down with the hot glue. Kind of get it where I want it. Okay. So I'm going to say we're going to go right about here. Okay. And then let's bend this so it will hopefully kind of fall flat when we put it on. So I just kind of bent it there. And I'm really going to try to hold this down tightly with my fingers. So hopefully like the glue kind of coming around the edge, hopefully will kind of help to hold it down so it's not sticking straight out. All right, so this is glued down now. I'm just going to trim it a little bit. No, I'm not going to leave this all cattywampus like this and touching the table. We're just going to trim it down a little bit. Like so. Like so, like so. Just cut it however you want it. And start gluing this on. Oh goodness, I've got stuff all over it. But anyway, if you want to really reinforce this, use some E6000, okay? Yeah, I need to touch up this brown paint right here. When I was using the paint pens, I splattered a little bit of white paint there. So I need to go back and touch that up. But I am going to put a big old blob of hot glue up here, okay? Like I said, if you really want this to hold together really well, then you need to get you some E6000 and put a few blobs of that in there as well. How to get another glue stick. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I know you're like, that's a lot of glue. I know that. All right. And then I'm going to try to get this as centered as possible. I'm going to lean back in my chair here. Is this okay? I think it's okay. We're going to say it's okay. Okay, and I'm really going to press that down. And now let's give this a few minutes for that glue to set up. So now I have this candle. Yes, this is a real wax candle, but it's an LED battery powered candle. I got it at Hobby Lobby, but you can get these fall colored candles pretty much at any craft store now. But we're going to use this, and let's see if we can get him kind of over here. And I'm just going to set that right here in the center. Now, what else I have here, still in the bag. Amber, stop it. This stuff smells so good. Okay, I don't have a lot of working space here. But anyway, this Purely Pumpkin Potpourri, again from Hobby Lobby. If you don't like Hobby Lobby, don't shop there. Quit giving me a hard time. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. So I think what I want to do is just kind of move the candle back so that, you know, we can have all of these things in the front here. And then I'm just going to arrange some of this stuff around him. You have these pine cones. We have all sorts of good things in here. Leaves. Hold on, I'll try to get out one of these little pumpkins. Little pumpkin. Just place that there. So anyway, this is going to take me a minute to get everything exactly where I want it. I think that candle's scratched. I also have some florals over here that I may try to use. Look, we have these little berries in there. Leaves, all kinds of good things. But like I said, let me arrange some of this stuff and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so now we have these flowers here, these little picks, and I got this from Hobby Lobby. And I wanted just this flower. I was trying to find like a sprig of the small flowers, but I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. So we're going to have to use this. And this is glued on, but I think I can pull it. Oh, there we go. Ha, 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 ha. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to glue it down to the side here, okay? I know I'm dragging this out. I don't mean to. We're going to put a big old blob here. And I'm just going to glue this right here to the side. Just gives it a little extra something, something. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So we have that. And I might, no, I don't think that's going to really fit in with that stuff up there. But I'm going to rearrange some more of this potpourri up here. And then you've already seen this at the beginning of the video. But if you stay tuned, I'm going to have a picture of this again at the end of the video. So I'll put that there, and that is that. Do I want to keep any of these little leaves? No, this has some greenery on it, so I guess I'm just going to leave it as is. But anyway, I'm going to call that done. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.